As we get ready to pour, I just wanted to quickly go over a concept that we had, Mr. Dorothy and I were using earlier, and just to make sure that everybody does understand. When we're checking for square, it can be on either a square surface or rectangular surface. When you want to make sure that everything is set 90 degrees to one another, we measure from corner to corner, okay? So what we did was we hook our tape measure on one side, and we measure over here to the opposite corner. And as long as that dimension is equal to when you pull from both sides, then you know your structure is square. So we've done that, and we know our structure is square. The other really important factor to this is to make sure that the structure is level. Because if our columns aren't level and our beams aren't level, then our slab's certainly not going to be level when we pour that. So what we're doing is we take our 4-foot level, we're going to set it across this way, and you guys can see that that is just about perfect. So we know we're level, at least as I'm standing left to right. Now we want to check lengthwise. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to put the level across this one side. And you can see again, we're just about perfect. And we're just going to slide this down to make sure that we're level now on this side as well. You guys can see there that again, we're doing all right. And I just want to check here to make sure that our structure isn't twisted. Make sure, you know, both sides are level in the same directions. And again, we're good. So now that this structure is level, we've got, like I mentioned in our earlier video, we set tape just to make sure we don't lose any concrete through any potential gaps. Everything is square. It's sturdy. We don't really need any, there's no need for diagonal bracing here because everything is locked in so tight, which we would normally do along our side here and the end. We would go from the bottom of one column to the top of another, same as when we did our timber frame, just to give it some rigidity. But again, here we're all set. We don't really need it. So Mr. Dorothy and I are now going to start mixing up some concrete, and we're going to start to fill these. And what you guys need to do, as I mentioned it before, go ahead and calculate how much concrete we're going to need based off of the columns and the beams being 4 inches by 4 inches by however long. You guys can take a look at your sketches for that, and you need to determine how many cubic feet of concrete we're going to need to fill these columns and beams.